If Supercell doesn't do something massively different with Clash Royale soon, the game may be dead forever.
Bailey's dead.
And Debbie's too.
We're all in the funeral, crying, flowers are being thrown into the grave as the coffin is being lowered. The princess is crying on the king's shoulder, mourning the loss. Okay, that's a little bit morbid. But seriously, there has to be a major change to what Clash Royale is as a whole to bring back the player base that it's losing day by day. And I have so much love for this game too. If there's anyone rooting for its success after all, it's me. Pretty much for the entire first year of me doing live streams online, all of them were related to Clash Royale. So I don't want to come off as if I'm just complaining and saying all the things that I hate about this game, because actually I owe a debt of gratitude to the devs for all the hard work that they've done putting into a game that I love so much. It's just upsetting, you know what I mean? So today I'm gonna share just three ideas for how I think Supercell can revive Clash Royale in 2021. The first thing I think they need to do is update the graphics. Since Clash Royale released in 2016, the game hasn't seen even a slight change to its graphics. Of course, there have been major tweaks to the UI, various maps, and to certain cards, but in general, Clash Royale looks pretty much the same as it did 5 years ago. To their credit, the Clash team uses a graphical system that is very efficient on phone hardware. The way it works is that everything is pre-rendered, posed, lit, and then printed onto one of these tiny sprite sheets that can then be animated easily within the game. But with phones now having better and much more powerful hardware than in 2016, this system, aside from aesthetic, has become outdated. Like, picture if Clash Royale had these beautiful updated graphics, not necessarily looking realistic, but something true to the Clash Royale style, just in a more vibrant and epic look. I think a good example is how Mario's graphics have been updated over the years. Mario hasn't always stayed looking the same. His graphics have been updated throughout the years to reflect the consoles and their power that he's being played on. So why not the same for Clash Royale after 5 long years? Of course, redoing the entire look of the game would be a massive undertaking, but it's not like Supercell doesn't have the resources or talent to take this on. They could even borrow the Brawl Stars game engine and modify it to suit Clash Royale's game mechanics. Both of these games work on isometric systems, so in theory, all they would have to do is swap the character models and make the cards move automatically instead of being controlled by the player. There would be so many possibilities with this, and not to mention how hype it would be if they actually did it. If I'm honest, this kind of a project would probably be something more like what they would do if they were to create Clash Royale 2, which, think about that, that'd be freaking awesome. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that they need to do something major in order to get that player base back to life. And updating the graphics might just do it. The next thing I think they should do is fix Clan Wars 2. It's well known by now that Clan Wars 2 was mostly received negatively by the Clash community.
Are you serious?
And there was so much buildup and excitement before the release date too. I remember seeing posts all over social media about it and video teasers, and even though they had to delay its release, I was still eager to participate in the new system just to see what it was all about. Ultimately, when it finally launched, it shocked me how flawed it was. And not only that, but as a veteran player of more than 4 years at the time, I hoped that it would be the fuel to keep me playing the game that I love so much even longer. But at the end of the day, for myself and others, it was a big letdown. And I think it was the main reason why so many players quit the game altogether. That said, I definitely believe there are ways to fix the current Clan Wars 2 system to bring those players back. Number 1, there needs to be better rewards. For anyone with a maxed account, the rewards you gain from Clan Wars aren't that great. Sure, you get gold and legendary cards, but whoop-de-doo, that's low-key a lame prize. Especially with how many season challenges you get nowadays, basically giving away legendary cards, and not to mention everything you can get from the past Royale, it's just not enticing enough. I think it would be amazing if at the end of the 4 weeks of river racing, the clan with the first and second highest fame earned exclusive emotes to use in-game or exclusive skins from that month's season, like a silver and gold related skin or emote. That would highly incentivize grinding skillfully each week just to get a shot at that month's emote or skin. And I think that could be exciting for max players and everyone else alike. Number 2 is sort of similar to number 1, and it's that the final Coliseum Coliseum battle has to be more epic. As it is right now, it just feels like a waste of time to even play during what should be the final, most important part of the entire war. Again, there needs to be a greater reward for winning in this phase, maybe even making an exclusive tower skin for winning here, like a Coliseum themed skin or something related to Clan Wars that you can show off on the battlefield. And the last thing I think that really needs a fix in Clan Wars 2 is that not everything should be skill-based. Success in Clan Wars 2 is entirely dependent on how well you can play a deck and how high your card levels are. That's it. And that's a massive turnoff for casual players that just want to log in and have a good time. It's unfair to assume that the entire player base just wants to grind and grind to learn decks and be better at 1v1s and max their accounts. There ought to be a way for casual players to participate in Clan Wars 2 in a fun and engaging way that isn't based on your skill other than just repairing the boat. Why not have some of the special event modes like Touchdown or Heist be included in Clan Wars 2, or even something new like being able to fish off the side of your clan boat for fame based on how big or how many fish you reel in. Basically, Supercell, use your imagination. The possibilities are endless, and I guarantee that more people will engage with the wars because of this. Anyway, these are just a few ways that I think Clan Wars 2 can be upgraded to better the experience for us in the community. And finally, I think they should create better team play. One of the most exciting parts of gaming is when you don't have to do it alone. You and a few of your buddies hopping on a voice call together and playing team matches of your favorite game is the best. There's something really special about building a team together, strategizing, winning games, losing some games, but overall growing as a squad. Sadly, in Clash Royale, the current 2v2 system is a bit of an afterthought to the solo gameplay. It's almost as if the CR team never really figured out how to properly introduce team play within the game. That's why I think if they were able to introduce a brand new ladder system that included multiplayer, I really think that it would attract a bigger audience to return to Clash Royale. Could you imagine having trios in Clash? That would be crazy. And I also think that this could open the door up to playing the game horizontally. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a long vertical space after all. Allowing players to play the game in landscape mode opens up a bunch of cool and different possibilities for matchmaking, especially in team games. Like, what if there was a way to play Clash Royale in horizontal mode where you have multiple players trying to get to the top of the screen where there's a boss or an objective or something like that that's entertaining for several people to play at the same time? Like a series of mini games that could lead you to some bigger, funner objective down the line. I'm just spitballing here, but you can see that there's a lot the team could do to enhance the multiplayer experience. So there you have it. Those are just some of the ideas that I came up with when I was really thinking through, like, what does the game need? And I would actually be really fired up to see these things get implemented in the game. Let me know in the comments below, what ideas do you think could really save Clash Royale in 2021? And as always, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to leave us a like and hit subscribe for more weekly Supercell content. And we'll see you next week. I'm Bailey's dad. Bye-bye.